All week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe, never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap, I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's the 2 up? I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's the 2 up?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll be incomplete.
Nice play on the football. The ball was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had to feel of something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate, because that was really unexpected.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McCarthy taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 53 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Stafford. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's McLaughlin. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Let's go now.
McLaughlin. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Justin Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Vikings are once again back in front. this time the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
32! 10!
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Hey! 53! Ready! Let's go, man. Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Throws left side, Atwell's got it. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. Fourth down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, easy! 59!
Here we go on 4th. Stafford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And a loose football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Hey, give me radar.
On second down, here's Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Alert! Middle. Go here.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. The give is to McLaughlin. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
22.
Back to throw. Stafford. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, 5-0! What are you hot?
Stafford on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
Zebra! Alert! Zebra! 21! All right, boys, here we go.
Throwing again at Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. a 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, 54.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's McLaughlin. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 70!
To throw is Stafford. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Real right, 22!
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Hey, middle. Double right. Big 20.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone.
that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Easy, easy. 32, 10, 10. 53, ready.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. A carry from McLaughlin. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
40 gun. 40. Here we go.
Throwing is Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll put him north north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a first down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all four quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stay 50.
Here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stats for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, 22! Hey, give me radar. Hey!
Now Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mekhi Blackmon's got it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Stafford. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You ready?
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Stay 50.
36-yard line.
Alert! Hey. Middle.
To the air again, Stafford.
Throws left side, Atwell's got it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Monday. 50. 11. Let's go.
Again, it's Stafford. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory, because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in one.
And now the rookie's free. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Vikings first down.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. McLaughlin. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. McCarthy to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, 5-0! Zebra! Hurry up, get set!
Stafford now to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
21. Stop.
One last throw here for Stafford. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Set.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 54. Hey, 50. Hey, 70.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.